In the sudden flash of light, I'm jolted awake. My bedroom is bathed in an unnatural glow, the warmth of the bulb a stark contrast to the cool night air seeping through the cracked window. The hair on my arms stands tall, every follicle alert as if charged with static electricity. The room feels alive, humming softly like a tuning fork struck by an unseen hand. I sit up in bed, rubbing the sleep from my eyes. The clock reads 3:17 a.m., its digital display casting an eerie green hue over my face. The house is silent, or so it seems at first, but as I strain to listen, there's a faint, rhythmic tapping echoing somewhere within the walls. It's distant, like a heartbeat heard through a stethoscope held against another person's chest. I swing my legs out of bed and pad barefoot across the cold wooden floor, following the sound towards the hallway. As I reach for the light switch, the room plunges into darkness again. The bulb flickers once, twice, before settling into a steady, dim glow. The tapping stops abruptly, leaving an unsettling void in its absence. I continue down the hall, my footsteps echoing eerily in the silent house. The air grows colder as I approach the living room, goosebumps prickling my skin like tiny needles. The door is slightly ajar, casting a narrow rectangle of light onto the dark floorboards. As I push it open, the bulb in the ceiling flickers again, casting long, dancing shadows across the empty room. My gaze falls on the old radio perched on the mantelpiece. Its dials are turned to maximum volume, yet it emits no sound. The needle wavers gently, as if tuned to a station just out of range. I reach out and give it a gentle nudge with my fingertips, sending it spinning wildly before settling back into place. Still no noise. I retreat to the kitchen, the sense of unease growing like a stone in my stomach. The fridge hums softly as I pull open the door, revealing rows of neatly arranged food. As I reach for the milk, the light above me flickers once more. This time it doesn't come back on. The sudden darkness is disorienting, but familiar. I've lived alone long enough to navigate my home in the dead of night without need for illumination. Yet tonight feels different. The air feels charged, heavy with unseen presence. I can almost taste it, like metal on my tongue. Back in bed, I pull the covers up tight around me, willing myself to sleep. But rest remains elusive. Every creak and groan of the old house sends my heart racing, each shadow cast by the moonlight through the window a potential threat. My imagination runs wild with images of faceless figures lurking just beyond sight, their cold fingers tracing patterns on my skin. I must have drifted off eventually, because when I open my eyes again, sunlight is streaming through the gap in my curtains. The house feels different somehow, lighter. The oppressive atmosphere from earlier has lifted, leaving behind nothing but the usual aches and creaks of an aging home. I shake off the remnants of unease and set about my morning routine. Breakfast is toast and coffee, consumed while flicking through the news on my laptop. The radio plays softly in the background, filling the silence with familiar voices and music. Outside, birds sing from their perches atop the fence, their songs a comforting reminder of life's continuity. But as I step out onto the porch to collect the newspaper, something catches my eye. A single bulb hangs from the eave above the front door, its wire leading down into the dark space beneath the roof. It flickers once, twice, before coming to life with a soft buzz. I blink against the sudden glare, my breath misting in the cool morning air. I shrug it off as a loose connection, making a mental note to have it looked at. These old houses are full of quirks, after all. Nothing out of the ordinary. Days turn into weeks, and life falls back into its usual rhythm. Yet beneath the surface, something has shifted. The house feels wary somehow, like a dog waiting for its master's return. Each time I flick on a light switch, I can't shake the feeling that I'm not alone in the darkness. It starts subtly, the sensation of being watched as I prepare dinner, the feeling of breath on my neck while brushing my teeth at night. But soon these sensations grow more insistent. The lights flicker more frequently, sometimes during the day, casting eerie patterns over the walls. The radio plays static-filled symphonies, its needles spinning wildly even when tuned to a clear station. One evening, I'm sitting in the living room, my book open on my lap. The house is silent apart from the soft ticking of the clock. Yet suddenly, the bulb above me flickers, casting strange shadows over the page. I look up, following the line of the ceiling as it disappears into darkness. There, nestled between the rafters, is a small glass orb. It glints in the dim light, swinging gently back and forth like a pendulum. My heart hammers in my chest as I strain to see more, but the angle is wrong. All I can make out is that it's suspended from something, some invisible thread. I grab a ladder from the shed, propping it against the house beneath where the orb hangs. Climbing up, I reach out tentatively towards the object. As my fingertips brush its cool surface, the entire house seems to hold its breath. The bulb above me explodes with a sharp crack, sending shards of glass raining down around me. Simultaneously, the orb falls from its mooring, tumbling into my waiting hand. I clutch it tightly, descending the ladder as quickly as I dare. Inside, I examine the orb more closely. It's clear, filled with a swirling mass of something that looks like smoke. But when I shake it gently, whatever is inside doesn't move. Instead, it pulses, beating like a heart at my touch. The next morning, I wake to find the house filled with light. Every bulb blazes brightly, their combined wattage casting sharp shadows across the walls. Yet despite this brilliance, the air feels colder than ever before, heavy with an unseen presence. I stand in the hallway, looking around at the familiar space now transformed into something alien. The orb hangs from my hand like a dead weight, its contents still and silent. As I look up towards the ceiling, I notice that every light fitting is empty except for one. The bulb above me swings gently back and forth, its glass surface reflecting the room's brilliance. Suddenly, it flickers once, twice, then explodes with a sharp crack. The shards fall around me, catching in my hair, embedding themselves into my skin. Yet I hardly feel them. My gaze is locked onto the empty space where the bulb used to hang. In its place hangs another orb, this one larger and filled with swirling darkness. It pulses gently, its rhythm matching the beating of my heart. As I watch, it begins to grow brighter, the light within it intensifying, until it's all I can see. Then, without warning, everything goes black. I wake up. Something's not right. My room is too quiet. No hum from the old refrigerator in the kitchen. No distant murmur of traffic outside my window. Just silence, like I'm buried underground. The air feels heavy, damp, cloying. A chill runs down my spine, yet my skin is hot, flushed. I rub my eyes. They're gritty, burning. I stumble to the bathroom, flick on the light. It flickers, casts eerie shadows. My reflection stares back at me, pale, hollow-cheeked. I splash water on my face, rinse and spit, but the sensation of dirtiness persists. I scrub harder, nails digging into skin, yet it's as if I'm washing in mud. Breakfast is cereal, cold milk. The house creaks around me, usual morning noises amplified. Each groan, each pop echoes like gunshots. My ears are sensitive too, every sound too loud, too close. Even the ticking of the old clock in the hall seems to pulse with my heartbeat. Work is a grind. Colleagues bump into me in the corridor, shoulders slamming into mine, but they don't apologize, just keep walking. They seem distracted, distant. Their eyes dart around, never meeting mine. At lunch, I try to join a conversation about the upcoming soccer match, but their smiles are stiff, forced. They nod, but there's no engagement, no connection. Home again. Dinner is reheated pizza. The house feels different tonight. Colder, darker. Shadows seem to move on their own, writhing at the corners of my vision. I turn on every light, flood the place with brightness. It helps a little. But when I sit down in front of the TV, static fills the screen. No matter what channel I switch to, nothing but snow. Sleep comes fitfully. Dreams are disjointed, vivid. A hand reaching out from under my bed, grabbing at my ankle. The smell of decay, like rotting flesh. A face pressed against my window, distorted mouth open wide in a silent scream. I wake up drenched in sweat, heart pounding. The house is too dark, too still. I get up, use the bathroom, then return to bed. As I lie down, something catches my eye. A figure standing at the end of my bed. It's tall, thin, dressed in rags. Its face. It has no features, just a blank void where its head should be. I scream, but no sound comes out. The thing tilts its head as if listening. Then slowly it turns and walks away. I chase after it, down the hall, into the living room. It stops by the window, looks back at me. Suddenly it's gone, vanished through the closed curtains. I rip them open, stare out into the night. Nothing moves, but then I see it. A figure standing under the streetlight, the same one from my bedroom. I can't move, frozen with fear. It raises its arm, points at me. Then, slowly, deliberately, it beckons. Come here, it seems to say. My feet start moving towards the window, against my will. I try to stop them, but they keep going, carrying me closer to the glass. I'm outside now, standing under the streetlight. The figure is right in front of me, its blank face inches from mine. I can feel its presence, cold, malevolent. It reaches out, touches my forehead. Suddenly, everything goes white. When my vision clears, I'm back in my bedroom. But something's different. The walls are closer, pressing in on me. The ceiling is lower, almost touching the top of my head. And the air, it's thick, heavy, hard to breathe. I look around, panic rising. Everything seems wrong, distorted. I stumble out into the hall. It's narrower too, the walls curving inward like I'm in a tunnel. The living room is tiny, furniture crammed together. The kitchen's barely big enough for me to stand in. I back out, terrified. As I turn around, I see it. A figure reflected in the kitchen window. It's me, but not me. My face, it's blank, featureless, just like the thing from my dreams. I touch my own face, feel the smooth skin, the familiar features. But when I look back at the reflection, all I can see is that empty void. Panic surges through me. I run to the bathroom, stare at myself in the mirror. My face. It's changing. The blankness spreads, starts eating away at my features. Eyes, nose, mouth disappear, leaving just smooth skin. I scream, but no sound comes out. I'm falling, tumbling into darkness. When I hit bottom, I'm back in my bedroom. But now everything is blank. Walls, ceiling, furniture. They're all featureless, like my reflection, like me. I try to move, but I can't. My limbs won't respond. My body refuses to obey. All I can do is watch as the room shrinks around me, walls closing in, ceiling lowering, until there's nothing left but blankness and silence. And then, even that disappears. In the dim kitchen, a spoon clatters against the counter. Not my hand. I glance at it, then at my hands still. A draft tickles my neck, cold like a whisper. I ignore it, turn to the humming fridge. Morning light bleeds through the curtains, casting long shadows. I step out onto the porch, inhale crisp air. The neighbor's cat twitches its tail, eyes locked on mine before darting away. I shrug, head down the path towards town. The bakery smells of warm bread and sugar. Mrs. Thompson smiles, hands me my coffee. Her smile widens, too wide, but I just nod, leave with my usual croissant. Outside, a fly buzzes around my ear. It follows me, persistent. At work, the fluorescent lights flicker. My colleague Sarah doesn't notice. She talks about her weekend plans, laughs at nothing. I force a smile, join her laughter. The fly from earlier is now on her desk, dead. She doesn't see it when she sits down, starts working. Lunch break. I sit in the park, eat my sandwich. A child nearby screams, runs to its mother. The mother comforts it, eyes scanning the area. Our gazes meet briefly before she looks away. Behind them, a tree sways gently, its branches creaking like bones. Back home, the house feels different. Quiet, but not empty. More expectant. I turn on the radio for company, start cooking dinner. The fly from earlier is now on my counter, still dead. I flick it into the bin, wash my hands. Night falls. I'm in bed, book in hand. A floorboard creaks. Not me. I listen, hear nothing more. Turn the page, try to focus. Another creak, louder this time, closer. I put down the book, turn off the lamp. The room is dark, but not empty. In the blackness, a voice whispers. Not mine. It's soft, barely audible, but I hear it. A wordless sound, like a sigh or a moan. It repeats, grows louder. I cover my ears, but it doesn't stop. It comes from inside me now, echoes in my head. Morning light hurts my eyes. I squint at the alarm clock, see its hands spinning wildly. They freeze suddenly, pointing to an impossible time. I rub my temples, get out of bed. The radio plays static, no matter which station I tune into. At work, Sarah avoids eye contact. She's quiet today, doesn't laugh at nothing. Her desk is clear except for a single dead fly, its wings glinting under the harsh lights. I look away, focus on my screen. Lunch break again. I sit alone in the park, eat my sandwich. The child from yesterday is here too, plays happily near its mother. She smiles at me this time, but her smile fades when she sees something over my shoulder. I turn around, see nothing. Back home, everything feels wrong. The walls seem closer, the air heavier. I pour myself a glass of water, hear it again, that voice. Louder now, urgent. It's coming from the basement. I walk towards it, feel the cold seeping through my feet. The basement door is slightly ajar. The voice is clearer here, louder. It echoes off the bare walls, resonates in my chest. I push open the door, step inside. Darkness envelops me, but I don't turn on the light. I know what's there. In the dark, shapes move. They're not mine. They're not human. They twist and writhe, form into something recognizable. A face contorted in pain or rage. I can't tell. It opens its mouth, screams silently. The voice stops abruptly, leaving an aching silence. I step back, fall onto the cold concrete floor. My hands touch something soft, squirming. Flies, hundreds of them, cover my skin. Their wings beat against my face. Their tiny legs tickle my neck. I swat them away, but they don't leave. They lead me upstairs into the kitchen. They surround me, fill the room with a buzzing hum. The spoon from earlier clatters again. This time it's my hand. It points at the window, then at myself. Then it stops moving. I look out of the window, see my reflection staring back. But it's not mine. Its eyes are black, empty. Its mouth is open wide, filled with flies. They buzz softly, their wings vibrating against the glass. The reflection smiles or grimaces. I can't tell anymore. The kitchen fills with flies now. They cover every surface, hang from the ceiling like a living, writhing tapestry. Their hum grows louder, deafening. It drowns out all other sounds, all thoughts. It becomes my world, my reality. Then, silence. The flies are gone. The kitchen is empty except for me. I stand there alone, hearing nothing but the echo of that voice in my mind. It's still here, always will be now. I look at myself in the window again. This time, it's just me staring back. But something's different. My eyes are different. They're not mine anymore. They're empty, filled with something else. I don't know what it is, but I feel it. It's there, inside me. I turn away from the window, leave the kitchen. The house feels quiet now, peaceful. But I know it's not over. It's just begun. Whatever this is, whatever happened to me, it's not done yet. I walk out of the house, into the night. The world outside looks normal, but I know it's not. It can't be, not anymore. Not after what I've seen, what I've felt. Not after that voice, those flies, that thing in my basement. I don't look back at the house. I don't need to. I know it's still there, waiting for me, for us. Whatever this is, whatever happened, it's not over. It can never be over now. Because it's inside me now, in my head, in my eyes, in every beat of my heart, in every breath I take. It's a part of me now, as much as I am a part of it. And so I walk into the night, alone with this new companion. Whatever it is, whatever happens next, I'll face it. Because I have to, because there's no other way. Because after all, who else can I tell? Who would believe me? So I walk, and I listen. To the silence, to the echoes of that voice in my mind, to the sound of my own heart beating, steady, rhythmic, to the rustle of leaves in the wind, the hum of distant cars, the whisper of unseen things. And I wait for whatever comes next, for whatever happens tomorrow, or the day after that, because now I'm not just me anymore. I am something else, something more, or perhaps something less. But whatever it is, whatever this new reality is, I'll face it, because I have to, because there's no other way, because after all, who else can I tell? Who would believe me? And so I walk into the night, into the unknown, into whatever comes next, with my heart beating steadily, with my eyes seeing clearly, with my mind knowing too much about what's real and what's not, too much about what's possible and what's impossible, too much about what's here and what's elsewhere, about what's me and what's not, about what I am now after all this, after all that happened. After the flies, after the voice, after the thing in the basement, after the change, after the shift, after the irreversible reality, after it all, whatever it was, whatever it is, I'm still here, walking, listening, waiting for whatever comes next, for whatever happens tomorrow, or the day after that. Because now, this is my life, this is my world, this is my reality, and I'll face it. I have to, there's no other way. Because now, I know too much. I've seen too much. I've been changed too much into something else, something more, or perhaps something less. But whatever it is, whatever this new reality is, I'll face it. Because now, I'm not just me anymore. I am something else, something more, or perhaps something less. And so I walk into the night, into the unknown, into whatever comes next, with my heart beating steadily, with my eyes seeing clearly, with my mind knowing too much about what's real and what's not, too much about what's possible and what's impossible, too much about what's here and what's elsewhere, about what's me and what's not, about what I am now after all this, after all that happened, after the flies, after the voice, after the thing in the basement, after the change, after the shift, after the irreversible reality, after it all, whatever it was, whatever it is, I'm still here, walking, listening, waiting, for whatever comes next, for whatever happens tomorrow, or the day after that, because now, this is my life, this is my world, this is my reality, and I'll face it.